Hello, beautiful Taurus. How are you? I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your June 2024 tarot reading. I hope that you are doing fantastic and that you are enjoying your time currently. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to start with the potential challenge, and then we're going to move into the opportunity for joy this month for you. We'll end it with advice. Actually, we'll end it with a yes or no answer to a question that you may be having. So start thinking about a question, and at the end, after we pull the advice, I'm going to pull a yes or no for you. So just write down the question, think about it, and we'll come back to it at the end of the reading. All right, Taurus. Let's do this, beautiful Taurus. All right, Spirit, let's pull some cards. Potential challenge for Taurus here in the month of June. 3 cards, please. Beautiful Spirit for Taurus in the month of June 2024. This is a general reading, Taurus. So we'll see what topic comes out. It'll be what it'll be. It'll be what Spirit needs you to hear at this time, or what you need to hear at this time. All right. Potential challenge. You got the 7 of Swords so far. Oh, wow. You got the 7 of Swords. All right, Taurus. We've got 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups sideways. And actually, yeah, it was moving into it. By the way, at the end of this reading, I will take a picture of the cards, the layout, and how they all fell out so that you see. Here's what I'm getting for the month of June. You have some challenges here coming up. That are around, there are a couple of things happening here. So this is going to apply for, there's going to be like 2 different groups here. Okay, beautiful Taurus. For the first group, there's a feeling here with the 5 of Cups sideways moving into the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords that you are rehashing, remembering some things that didn't go well, either with another person or a situation, something that was arduous, maybe some betrayal, maybe some backstabby type of energy here with the 7 of Swords. So either someone lied, did something to you in the past. It caused a lot of burden. It caused like an arduous energy around you. Like you had to deal with some things that you didn't necessarily want to deal with, okay? And with the 5 of Cups, because it feels like for group A, this feels like this is in the past, but this 5 of Cups is telling me that you're sort of peeking back into it, that something has gotten you. Maybe a person or situation came back around for some reason, like maybe there's something that needs to be tightened up here. Maybe there's some loose ends that are still kind of hanging around with that situation. And that's why now you're kind of almost being forced to look at it again here. That's what it seems like. And with the 5 of Cups sideways, it's like you don't really want to put your energy into this, but you're sort of needing to and having to. Again, this could be because maybe there's a loose end that wasn't quite tightened up here, and now it's coming back for you to look at and hash out and close out. But whatever it is here, beautiful Taurus, it doesn't feel like you stay in it too long. Not with the 5 of Cups sideways here, because it's not upright and it's not fully gone either. So you're sort of like in and out of this energy. That's for group 1. So for group 1, you're thinking about some stuff that happened in the past, some betrayal, some harshness that happened. For others of you, this is something that's current. And I'm picking up that, I mean, this can be anyone. This can be happening to you from an individual. And then you're currently trying to figure out how to navigate this, right? Like you're trying to figure out how to, you're really trying hard. What I'm getting here towards is you're trying not to get involved in this. There's an issue here that you are observing and seeing in another individual. You're seeing how another individual is not being honest, and they're causing other people to work harder unnecessarily. So it's either you're observing this or you are in that environment where someone else is making someone work harder, or almost like someone is giving someone burdens that are not theirs, and you're observing this. Or they're not necessarily being honest about the responsibilities that something or someone should hold. I hope that makes sense. It will to those of you who it resonates with, that it belongs to. So it's almost like for you with this sideways card here into these energies, for the second group of you, it feels like it's like you're kind of being put in the middle of a situation, or you're sort of having to be a part of this issue because you're sort of being pushed into it by osmosis, or because you just know someone or something, or the situation is somehow tied to you, but it's not really yours, right? And so your challenge here is like, how involved do I get in this? Like how much of this do I really need to know? Do I really need to know that your brother is cheating on his wife? Do I really need to know that, somebody's stealing money from the company? Do I need to know that the neighbor is doing XYZ? Do I really need to know this? Leave me out of it. But it is affecting you. There's something here. There's something here that you're observing, that you're in your environment, that you're like, oh, I don't really want to be a part of this, but I kind of have to. And for some of you, these two scenarios apply. For some of you, something happened to you in the past, and you're currently in this right now, in this energy. All right, so with that, and we'll come back to it, we'll open it up with some clarifiers, but from that energy, let's move into something more positive and see what opportunities for joy are ahead of you here in June. And the reason we pull cards on this particular position, opportunity for joy, is because sometimes the opportunities are there and we don't take them, right? So this is kind of a way for you to have a heads up, like, hey, here's an opportunity for you to have some happiness here in the month of June. Don't not see it, right? Like, be open to it, be tuned into it, and you'll see it, you'll find it. So what are the opportunities for joy here in the month of June for Taurus, dear spirit? What are the opportunities for joy in the month of June? You're lucky, Taurus, because I just gave a huge serenade. I just serenaded Aries, and then I got shy afterwards. So you're lucky, because I won't be doing that to you. I won't do that. I won't put you through that. Okay, I love it. So the opportunity for joy here is to close your eyes to what other people are doing. Here you go. You got the Two of Swords paired with the Ten of Wands here. I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands and Temperance. Like, literally stay out of whatever other people are doing. So with the Two of Swords right next to the Nine of Wands here, it's this energy of, I'm going to guard myself. See how she's wearing that blindfold, like, I don't see anything, I don't hear anything, I'm minding my own business. I'm just minding my business. That's what this is, right? And this guy is like, leave me out of it, leave me out of it. So there's something happening in your environment, Taurus, that you should stay out of it. I just picked up that this is family. For some of you, it's somebody that you love very much, right? That you care about, and you're seeing some injustice happening. You're seeing something that you don't like. But this is saying your opportunity for joy is to stay out of it. Okay. And then with the Queen of Wands here next to the Temperance, you may have some fire sign individuals around you that may be beneficial for you to hang around with this month. There's something here that's healing. Temperance also calls for you to focus on your own healing and whatever inspires you here next to the Queen of Wands. So some of you have some things here that could potentially be inspiring for you. I'm hearing light travel, not heavy travel, light travel. I don't know what that means. I just heard light travel. It'll make sense for those of you who are maybe thinking about maybe light travel means a day trip, right? I don't know. But there is opportunity. Some of you need to, what I'm getting here is that there are some friends outside of the situation that you're experiencing that could be very healing for you. And I'm picking up that they are fire signs, or family members or relatives that have fire signs that are healing. Alternatively, though, this can mean that the people you need to stay away from are the fire signs. So you'll know based on your situation. But this is feeling more like healing energy. Like basically your opportunity for joy, Taurus, this month is to steer away from the BS, the gossip, the weirdness of that's going on in your environment. Steer away from that and go be with people who lighten you up, who inspire you, because that is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is maintaining our sense of inspiration. And with the Temperance there, it's about balancing our emotions with the tangible. And if you're pulled into some other people's dramas and stuff, then it's not helpful for you, right? And it's not even yours. It's not even your baggage to deal with. But it feels like it is, because either you really care about somebody that's involved in the situation, or it's in your work environment. It's like your daily environment that you have to deal with. So it pulls you in, right? Let's get some clarifiers here. So move back to the potential challenge and get maybe 1 or 2 clarifiers. That's it. We don't need too many. I think it's pretty cleared. A couple of clarifiers, please, for that position for Taurus. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is about observing from afar and moving away from it, like maybe strategizing how to move away from this drama. Again, it doesn't feel like it's your drama. It feels like it's someone else's. Even here, you see how she's like looking from outside the window? She's like looking out into the world. Like she's not, there aren't people there with her. Like she's observing this situation. And she's also wanting to get away with it. And she, he, they, like this is not a gender specific read. Yeah, so that's the clarification there, that it's not yours to deal with. You may need to I'm getting that for some of you, the requirement may literally mean to physically move away from it. Like maybe go on vacation or go away somewhere. And we'll confirm that in the advice. We'll see what the advice says. But maybe the way out of this is to just kind of remove yourself physically. Yeah. And the Magician here. Magician is also associated with Mercury. Mercury is also associated with Gemini, which can sometimes be gossip. But in this respect, it's almost like a reminder of, the challenge is how to maintain your own equilibrium, your own power, your own balance, your own, your own power, basically, in this situation. All right, let's get a couple more clarifiers for the opportunity of joy, and then we move into advice. Although for me, I feel like we really didn't need the clarifiers, to be honest, because these messages for you are very clear this month, Taurus. Very clear. I love tarot. Like tarot just... you can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Like yeah. So to clarify, remember we had the Two of Swords here. You got it again. You got the Two of Swords again. Two of Swords again. And it's coupled with the Five of Pentacles. So beautiful Taurus. You may need to go at it alone for a little bit. Okay, the Five of Pentacles here is being alone, isolated, a bit sad, because remember this fell into your opportunity for joy, right? So it's again enunciating the need to, she's blindfolded again here. It's like, I don't need to see this drama. I don't need to see it. I don't need to choose. Some of you are being asked to choose a side, and that's part of the problem here. Like maybe there's a conflict between two people, two individuals, and you're having to choose a side or make a decision on whether or not you can move forward with a certain individual as a friend, as a coworker. Some of you are having this issue at work where it's like choosing between two people that are maybe having conflict. And you're literally saying, your opportunity for joy is to isolate and be alone and literally be sad for a little bit because you're alone for a bit. But that is your opportunity for joy because you'll be removing yourself. You're being asked to remove yourself from the dramas that belong to other people. For some of you, the drama belongs to someone you live with, like your spouse, the person that you're closest to. And it's almost like, you know, when you're so close to someone, you live with somebody, you love them, they're your spouse, you're married, they're your child, what have you, sibling, whatever. And it almost starts to become your issue because you're so closely merged with that person. And here, Spirit is saying, this is actually not yours. So let's look for the advice now. Advice. So your joy is going to come in isolation. Just doing your own thing, Taurus. That's where your joy is coming this month. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say Happy Pride Month to those of you who celebrate. For those of you who celebrate, I am part of the L of that alphabet, so I do celebrate. So happy June, happy Pride. All right, beautiful. Yep, get out of Dodge. That's your advice. That's it. So you got Ace of Swords, you got Knight of Swords, and you got Death. So for some of you, this is going to require a very stern, swift conversation with someone, making things clear, clarifying, and that may potentially end a relationship that you have with someone, or it may transform it into something better. But for most of this is ending something, but it can also be ending the confusion of, is this mine or is it not mine? Like making sure, it's almost like you have to have a conversation here with someone to make sure that they know this is not your beef. This is not your thing. This is not for you to have. This is not your burden. This is not yours. But there is a call here with the advice to have firm, swift conversation. I think you either need to call someone, email someone. It needs to be written. Something about it is spoken or written with the Ace of Swords here next to the Knight of Swords. But you basically have to be, in some cases, brutally honest with this combo here. And be prepared and be willing to transform a situation and maybe possibly losing it. So whether it's like a coworker that used to hang out with during lunch, or maybe an in-law, I just heard in-law for someone, or a friend, or what have you, it's going to be different for all of you, right? Okay, now let's close this out, dear beautiful Taurus. Let's close this out with a yes or no answer to your question. So think about your question. And I'm going to pull a card. I only use major arcana from my little deck in Spanish. So it'll come out as sí or no, or quizá. Quizá means maybe. So let's see. What is the answer? Think about your question. I'm going to pull a yes or no. Here we go. Spirit, is the answer yes or is the answer no to Taurus question? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no for Taurus question? Make it clear. Okay. El quizá, it's a maybe. And you got the Hierophant too. So, okay. So the reason you got a maybe is because it feels like there's someone else's free will here that's involved in your question, potentially, because it has to do with other people's traditions, culture, their belief systems. Also, there's potentially, you may be asking a question about marriage here. or an expert. That's what I'm getting. The reason you got a maybe, or it's a perhaps, el quizá, that's what it is in Spanish. The reason you got that, and usually that the maybes come out because there's still more information, more development happening. There's something that's not fully developed yet in this scenario that you asked the question about, and that's why you're getting a maybe. Like there's something more that's gonna be, some more information is gonna be revealed that is gonna give you more information on this. That's one piece of this, but the other piece is because someone else's free will is involved in this, it's a maybe. So it's not a firm yes or firm no for now. Okay, let's see the next readings when you come back, and if you ask it again, let's see what we get, okay? All right, beautiful Taurus, please like, subscribe, and I hope to see you back here soon again. Bye.